my souls, and welcome back to Minecraft Settlers.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Nom 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 nom.
Also, two things for the record. One, yes, I'm going to break my rule of I don't necessarily want to be stoned on stream for today. It has been a slightly stressful morning. And by slightly stressful, I mean I literally woke up feeling like I had broken 6 of my ribs because I fell off my bed.
Ow.
Yeah, I have a gigantic plush lion named Leo. Leo has what is called a skeletal brace inside it, which, if you've ever seen, like, a vaulting horse... actually, no, a vaulting horse wouldn't be the right example. Carpenter's bench. Or... I don't know what the fuck they're called, but those little triangular things that carpenters use to cut wood. Or use to brace wood so they can cut it.
Sawhorse.
Sawhorse, thank you. It's got one of those inside it. I landed with my ribs on its head. Meaning a wedge of wood. Literally a square wedge of wood going into my ribs.
That's not
So I'm glad I was.
normal.
No, it's not.
I'm
Neither is the fact that I
really
was
glad
upside down
was
on my
me.
bed, and that is the first time I have rolled off my bed in 12 years. So,
Yeah, I'm really glad it was muted. Because you said you rolled off your bed, I just started laughing my ass
oh,
off.
dude, no, don't worry about it. It's funny as hell. Trust me, it's a weird thing when you feel like laughing, but it feels like your chest is gonna explode if you do.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There have been many times where I've legitimately hurt myself, not intending to, but legitimately hurt myself and could not help laughing my ass off. Because
Okay,
it's kind of true. I do tend to end up hurting myself in weird ways.
yeah, I managed to somehow, like, pretty much psychologically hurt myself yesterday by breaking one item.
Oh, that's the thing. When I was a kid, you know, I actually nearly broke my fucking... I nearly broke my neck because I was learning how to ride a bike when I was a kid. By the way, hey, Claire, it's nighttime. That's... There we go. Thank you. Alright, it is safe for everybody to come in.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I was riding a bike as a kid, or learning to ride a bike as a kid. And one of the things that happened was the person that was teaching me was my babysitter at the time. I was like 4 or 5. And they decided that the best way to introduce me to the idea of riding a bike was to send me down a thing that actually I live right next to now, that all the kids in the area referred to as Devil's Ridge. It is legitimately the steepest hill in the area. It is on both sides flanked by houses, and at the very end of the hill, like at the bottom of the hill, it just dead ends into somebody's fucking yard. Yeah, I went through somebody's door, literally. But here's the best part. I didn't get a fucking hurt really at all.
Oh god, that just made me think you go through the somebody wants to tell me.
Quite literally, what happened was I bailed off the bike because I hit the curb. Whole bike, as well as me, went flying because going too fast, and I was very, very skinny, very little as a kid. The door hit somebody, or the bike hit somebody's screen door. barreled through it and into their wall. And right as it hit the bump where the step was to get up to their door, my ass flew off it, so I hit the ground on the carpet and just kind of roll. I'm just sitting there in their doorway, essentially in their doorway, going, "Ow!"
Hi there.
Hello. This nice elderly couple. They asked me if I was okay, this, that, the other thing, and it was. Eventually, it became a moment of my throat's dry from fucking yelling at the fact that I just hurt my ass. Can I get a glass of water? I didn't say it like that specifically, but I just went from yelling "ow," dust myself off. Can I have a drink? Hey, it's Hee Hee Boy. Also, hello Hee Hee, hello Alex, hello Andy, hello Zephyr. Them.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry, this became a impromptu story hour with Kit.
Meh.
You gotta admit, some of the stories from my childhood, though, are fucking yikes.
I'm gonna go piss off some Mindy.
Okay,
If there are any.
I'm not 100% certain there's gonna be, because there's gonna be more chickens in just a second.
See, there wasn't any Endy the last time I came in here either.
I know.
Damn it. I like pissing the Endy off.
Hey Yuki, I am building a Nuggy army.
What happened to you building a cow army?
Nah, Nuggies are more fun.
Okay.
And they aren't as annoying because they don't move. I can deal with mooing. I can deal with clucking. The mooing is annoying.
I mean, yeah. I could agree with you on that one.
Plus, with cows, I can't call them you mother cluckers.
Tried to swim in lava.
Why did you try to swim in lava?
I'm trying to get rid of a glitch and it's not working.
Oh damn. By the way, everybody, welcome to the mother clucking army. I almost said motherfucking army.
You're not supposed to say that.
Welcome to the mother clucking army.
Fix this glitch.
So suicide didn't fix the glitch?
No, suicide did not fix it, which is strange. Suicide usually fixes quite a lot of things.
I'm aware, right? At very least in this game, killing yourself usually fixes just about any glitch.
Yeah, so it's weird when it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I have gone clear down to DJ's place. There's nothing in the nether right now.
Yay! It'll make finding the fucking, mushroom things that we need easier.
Oh yeah, I broke my phone yesterday, by the way.
How?
Why do you think I added the thought of, in this game, suicide fixes glitches? Y'all already know my thoughts on suicide in the real world. And if you don't, simply put, it's a long-term solution to a very short-term problem.
Okay, not all of the problems are gone.
So yeah, I wrote my
Don't
phone.
forget to bring a gold.
The funniest way
Don't
possible.
don't forget to bring gold with you.
Yeah, derp.
Gold armor would be very helpful. Hi there. What the fuck? The absolute fuck is down there?
So, quick question, by the way. Have any of you guys ever picked up a petrol generator before? On your own?
You mean a gas generator?
Yeah, I suppose that would be the American equivalent.
Okay, so what size and what type are we talking about? Single outlet, dual outlet, quad outlet, single tank,
Dual
dual
outlet.
tank, dual outlet.
Du-
Those are tiny.
Yeah, with well, one we've got, they tell you to pick it up with 2 people. It's
Yeah,
a decent bit of
those are
weight to it.
tiny. I've had to deal with the fucking 12 outlet 5 tank generators before.
But yeah, but we work in a tiny fucking brickyard.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Normally generators like that you'll find on like a construction site.
Yeah, it's the one that we take out at yard. We've got a way bigger one that we don't move on the actual yard, but that's a portable one. We're meant to pick it up 2 people. I found out why. Because I have a nice habit of picking it up on my own. I can easily pick it up on my own. I didn't lift it high enough, and it slammed into the back of the van. I thought nothing of it until I checked my phone and realized, oh, everything's green. Then I tried the good old-fashioned way of, well, if hitting it once broke it, then hitting it twice will mend it. So I knew the phone was fucked and I'd be getting a new one. I have to wait till tomorrow for a new phone.
Yeah.
Note to self, dropping a generator on a phone does not work. It didn't charge the phone, my guys. I was lied to.
Dork.
So yeah.
Hey, Claire.
What? I've been muted this entire time. What?
Yes, you have been. That's why I was about to ask. Why are you being so fucking quiet? Is the circle gardening?
Silence is not allowed.
Uh. Cannot answer at this time.
That'd be a yes.
I would question, but at the same time, eh.
I found
So
a
I like
patch
how
in
the
the
stream-
hair that's going bald. I'll fix it.
Oh god. Yeah, I like how this stream team for this game was a full 8 people at the beginning.
Yeah.
And now we're down to 4.
Well, technically 5.
Well, yeah.
Chris could not be
Chris
here
is
today
currently
because he...
sleeping.
Well, no, he fucking went to bed at like 8 a.m.
Yeah, so Chris is currently sleeping.
No, he's not. He woke himself up and he's gonna do the same shit he usually does. He tries to stay awake all day, winds up conking out at like freaking 9 or 10, and wakes up at like 3 a.m. again.
Okay, so Chris will be sleeping.
Yes. He's probably currently in there trying to stay awake.
Yeah, I would ask questions like, so who's in charge today? But it's gotten to the point where I just walk around, pick up eggs, throw chickens out, and that is my life at this point.
I mean, kind of. I've been doing the same thing.
And then there's me walking into another to piss things off.
Anyways, we should
God.
showcase the world a little bit. So,
I don't
Where-
recommend it.
Where should we start with first? Either name a member of the Colab team or say a specific building that you know we've had built or what have you. And we will leave this one up to the chat. So, hey chat, where should we showcase first? What building?
Mm.
Ow.
Hi Heather.
Ow.
Blum.
Hi, Heather. Ow.
God,
Also,
I hate
I'm going to eat a little more
campfires
of my
in the trees.
breakfast.
Mom.
There's a baby chicken there.
Mm-hmm.
Egg.
Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
What?
Egg?
Huh? No, I have 2 unused beds at the moment.
Please tell me you're in Minerva.
Huh?
Please tell me you're in Minerva.
Not yet. I'm about to be.
Why are you about to go blow yourself up?
Because it's fun.
Easy. We call it a difficulty peak.
And because your child absolutely
Hey,
loves
Sting!
making
Num
things go
num!
boom. Hi, Sting!
Oh god.
Just don't go blowing up anybody's creations in the nether.
But I'm not. I take it far enough away. I know better.
Num num
I ain't
nose.
that crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm not that
Num
crazy.
the tiny nose. Num num.
No! Fuck off!
Num num.
No. Fuck off! Ow. Let's make things go boom. Right over there from there. There. Excuse me. Ooh, from up there. It's way over from up there. Just need to get up there. Don't ask.
When do we ever ask what you're doing?
I'm being crazy.
When aren't you?
True. Boing, boing. Ow! Fucking. Damn it.
I'm doing a thing.
Oh no.
Mm.
I have introduced an invasive species.
Why?
Because
I don't know if we'll survive this drop. Eh. Eh.
So what do you
Ew.
guys think? What building should we showcase first?
Boom!
Oh god.
What?
Nothing whatsoever. I'll see if I've got any spare beds for you.
Oh, I've got plenty of wool to make spare beds. I just didn't do it.
I have a spare
Badass.
bed if you'd like.
Claire.
But
Bleh.
Boing, boing,
Chicken! Bleh.
boing, boing, boing.
How many stacks of chicken do you have, by the way?
Yes. Just one.
Ah. By the way, hey Claire. I have done a
What?
thing in the nether.
What have you done?
Introduced an invasive species.
I came in here, I didn't see any.
Head towards DJ's house.
Oh, that's where they are. Okay, I'll do that later. I'm having fun. Does somebody let Tiny Thing have explosive beds?
Not so much that we let you have explosive beds, you just kind of found explosive beds.
If somebody hadn't informed me that that was still a working thing, I would never have done it.
I have no idea who informed you.
That would be Kit after he figured it out for himself.
God damn it, Kit.
I am just going to sit here in the egg-laying machine. That's a phrase.
Yes, yes it is.
Hey Heather! Num face! Num. By the way, has anyone announced that we're live?
I don't know.
I think so. Did somebody just... Somebody just dropped a bed outside of the portal. I've already got a bed. I've got like 11 beds in my chest now. That was not the button. I
Also,
wanted.
it's alright.
Give me that back.
Num.
People in chat really choose a building they want to see.
Shame we never got started on the wall.
It never really was a requirement. It was just supposed to be the final touch thing, but with the fact that half of the kingdom's royals essentially left.
Right?
Our first king literally left the day he was fucking crowned. And practically never, pretty much never came back.
Speaking of, I'll be talking
Mouse,
to
who is
him
on
tomorrow 'cause
rotation,
nothing to do.
is flat out not here. Knight hasn't been around pretty much the entire season. Adam hasn't been around since y'all literally fucking bullied his ass out of the group.
Sounds about right.
Ow!
Hey Zaffy, num.
Yes, if you guys keep seeing Tiny Fox Angel blew up, I have beds and another.
She is just blowing herself up.
On repeat, yes.
Foxy thing, go kaboom.
Why? Because she can.
Anyways,
Because nobody
seriously
has
guys,
taken
what
any of the
building
beds.
do you want to see showcased first? We have a lot of them to go through.
Hi, Kit. Bye, Kit.
Oh well. Oh right, I should add another invasive species. Or add more of the invasive species. I've got the initial seed there, now it's time to introduce them to various areas.
I am entirely too entertained for this.
I wonder how many of them will roast themselves not realizing it, versus how many of them will actually learn not to walk into the fire.
Out the fire.
No, some of them are still there. They're actually trying to avoid the fire to some degree. I mean, they're traversing the burning area. I see this is where you've been blowing yourself up, by the way.
Kind
Hey,
of.
some of them have actually
It's been
gotten down
sporadic.
past the
There's just
burning
been
area.
2 beds over there. Do what?
Some of them actually got down past the burning area.
Yeah, well, now there's another burning area past that.
That's fine.
But yeah, no, I've been setting them off just kind of randomly. Excuse me.
Okay, so this area has been seeded. Putting a thing here so people know this area has been seeded. I'm going to chickenize the nether. If Tiny doesn't blow all of it up.
Yup. I won't, trust me, I won't be able to. I don't have shears.
Hey, Jason! Lem! Welcome to the weird.
Hello?
I could have made it all the weirder and said, "Hi, Unky Jason!"
Please don't.
Oh, I could make it weirder, just go bug-eyed staring at the screen going, "I see you."
Please don't.
Let's not.
That's just plain creepy. Bleh, bleh.
I see you, Jason. Well, thank you.
Kit,
What?
why?
I mean, Zaffy was actively trying to weird out his uncle. So why not go full weird? Hey, at least I didn't go free the nip for the sake of it.
Oh god, please don't. Bleh.
Claire, why are you
I'll blow
just
up
standing
again.
there?
Because potato.
How stoned are you?
Not that much, actually. I was
That's-
beforehand.
I mean, that's the problem. I mean, Zaffy, you should point it out to him that there's somebody talking to him from probably somewhere across the country. Hi. Them. Yes, yes, Jason, I'm talking to
As
you.
you say hi, I went boom.
Yeah, I can see that.
I kind of want to go back upstairs and make some bagel bites.
Also, you say your uncle's high as fuck. Let's add to that.
Mm.
And yes, I know. Normally, this is something I would be trying to avoid taking hits on the stream. But again, at this point, doing it for the sake of pain due to ribs. That and stress. You are drinking Tang right now. You are lucky. Oh my god, I miss Tang. Anyways, hey Claire.
Hmm.
Since nobody answered, by the way, like nobody that I saw has answered, we're going to start off showcasing your house. So anything you want to tell people about this place?
It was once a giant box.
I mean, aren't houses all technically just giant boxes?
No, I mean like a giant literal wood box.
Yeah. It actually looks pretty good. I like the attic bedroom aesthetic. Makes me think of tiny houses from, like, Japan. Have you ever seen one of those places, by the way?
They're small.
They are, and this is relatively small with the way it's
That
designed.
didn't actually kill me.
But honestly, I
The
like
lava
the
did.
aesthetic. Got a trash can over here, cooking table, dining table. Up here's the bedroom. Cupboards right there. One of the cupboards literally fucking doubles as a, one of them literally doubles as a, what's it called? Cutting board. There we go.
Now,
Aw. Nom de lint.
you would think I would be more careful in scratching my ankle, but no.
And I mean, tiny looking house with a,
Oh,
chimney too, or not chimney, a, fireplace too. Ooh. Loving the look, and it's actually kind of impressive for what you managed to do with limited space.
I see
Up
you.
next, we have the Tiny Things house.
I mean, the most I can say is most of my stuff is downstairs. I
You
have
have an
my own
in-home
obsession.
jungle gym. What are you talking about? Ow.
I was gonna say, I have a mild obsession with the nether forest.
We can see
Just a
this.
minor obsession.
By the way, you never gave me any of
Mhm.
these things here.
Did I?
No,
Oh
you
no,
never did.
they're in the nether chest in the
Boing,
storage,
boing, boing,
along with
boing,
the
boing.
nether wart box that I'm hanging them from. I decided I wanted a different light source, so that's what I
Your
chose.
amethyst is dwindling.
I know it is. Messing with my amethyst.
I'm not messing with it, I'm just looking at it. I'm also
You know
seeing
what?
if I have any resources from the nether that I can add to your nether chest.
Yeah, I still have a gold helmet in here.
Yes, it did. Okay, cool. Hey, nice. By the way, last I checked, K-Bar, we're up to 1490. So in other words, we grabbed another 2 recently. So yay.
Yeah.
Yee. But yeah, no, soon you're going to be passing us in subscribers, and then you'll have Volk's channel to compete with, and then Scar's channel. Because I think Volk is up close to 3,000 now? Or possibly past 3,000? I don't know, I haven't checked, like, recently. And I know Scars is up above 4,000.
Hi, Tiny.
Hi.
Yee.
One more bed.
It is.
One more boom.
Either way, it sounds like so far you've had a good, pretty good day, K-Bar. Okay. So, Tiniest place, and I think right now Tiniest place is one of, if not the only place sporting like a nether wood
Yeah.
roof.
I was going to, but it never happened.
Ah,
Ow!
we got the farm.
Shit, that hurts.
I mean, you never know, dude. You can do anything you put your mind to. Our farm, fairly simple.
Boom! Okay, I'm done.
What did we name these guys again? Samuel and George, with a J. They are the defenders of our
Yes.
pigs. Piggy, piggy, piggy.
Finally, I can eat the pufferfish.
Why?
You should go boinging around if you wanted to eat the pufferfish. Also, we've
That's what I was
got this was one of those things that kind of, the only reason it was allowed to remain this way was because of a loophole that, yes, I know you and Calton were using and exploiting. Still a clever way of doing it. This was initially Calton and Aaron's homes, but what it wound up becoming was Aaron's home and an inn for anyone traveling to the town. Also, like it.
I got high
Are
with
you
the
having
pufferfish,
fun?
and I got high with the weed.
Hey, Aaron.
I don't think he's there at the moment.
Ah, well, I'm down here manipulating his cacti. That's a phrase.
Yeah, no, Kit, there's plenty of that, weeping vine and the nether chest for you.
Yeah, no, I
But I
just
would
never went and
recommend
grabbed it.
using netherwort for the netherwort blocks.
I actually like the way he set up the outside of the house here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Free maps. Yeah, no, Zephyr, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Counts.
We have Knight's home.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, doggo. You have been in here for God knows how long with no one to feed you. Nice aesthetic for a place. The majority of the house is built down in the basement. I don't know why, by the way, she made this place look like an office up top, but it was a clever way of doing it.
Yeah, it was. I have no idea why, though.
And now her chair's a recliner.
Why?
Hey, it's better than saying now it's a toilet.
Kit?
What?
Yeah.
It's a recloilet.
Why? God damn it, Kit.
Our execution slash cult our execution table slash kitchen slash cult blood sacrifice place. The altar, that's the word for it. This is our altar.
No!
What?
Fucker? Not you, I was talking in the dark.
We have the place that was initially fucking with my OCD so bad I couldn't walk in here, which, by the way, hey Tiny, good way of reorganizing.
Do what?
Good way of reorganizing this.
Quiet the fucking... Okay. That's the thing.
Where would hay bales go?
Farm.
Farm food, there we go.
Maybe also go with farm food.
Boing.
Miscellaneous, which is literally just a bunch of random stuff that we didn't make this place big enough.
Oh,
so
we did it.
I just kind of started throwing a bunch of stuff in the same chest.
Yeah. We've got the bee fucking area, which is ever so slightly always sticky, and I don't know why. Apiary, that's the word for it. Gigantic stack of hay bales. In fact, hold on.
Yeah, no, you just kind of put that there, so I just kind of left it alone. Yo.
Hmm? What?
I saw that going sideways. I was like, please, what?
There we go.
Hey, kid.
What?
Blah. I'm running away now.
I'ma tickle you, Tiny.
Nope.
I'ma tickle you.
Nope.
Oh, tiny thing.
No.
Snuggles!
No.
Snuggles for the tiny!
Wait. Oh, wait, look.
That's
Chris.
a bad thought. Flee towards the circle house. Hey, Claire. You want to come help me showcase the circle house?
You're the one who took it over.
I mean, yes. Aroo. Anyways, heading over here to one of the guest houses. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna showcasing the team's houses. This one belongs to Chris. Chris is pretty notorious for hobbit homes. And in this case, not just a hobbit home, but hold on.
By the way, there's more birds in the one room in the castle. Yay! I'm gonna hide again.
There we go.
What?
I did a thing.
What did you do?
I did a thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyways, so that was Chris's house. He's essentially our egg-laying god at this point. This was, at one point, Adam's house. Fairly simple design. Got a bed there that I actually put there for the sake of defending his ass. Simple bedroom in here. I did think he did have a couple pictures up at one point, but eh. And then you've got the part that I actually really like was his basement, because nice view. Simple open space. You could have done a lot more with it, but at the same time, I kind of like the feel that this place has.
Hi there.
Oh well. Snuggle the tiny!
No. Don't ask.
Hey, Zeffy! It's adorable! You have got my house, which... My house is very simply a practice in crazy.
Hey, Kit. Do you know what I just realized?
Tiny thing, you need to come in here.
I will. But do you know what I just realized?
What?
You saw the communal trash bin, right?
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay, so you know how the
You
communal
have
trash
seen my
bin
sticky.
has that trap door on it?
Yeah.
It's the twisted wood or twisted rope.
Yes. And yeah, no, I
Uh-huh.
know. By the way, marvel at my sticky.
Dork.
Sticky! The sounds it makes, too, by the way. Hold on a
Yeah.
sec. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I gotta do something real quick.
Hmm?
I gotta do something real quick.
There we go. I mean, Zephyr, me and Aki have this argument all the time. You might think you're big and scary, but you're adorable.
Hello.
Okay, so have
Don't
I
ask-
missed? Yeah,
don't ask
no,
what
I
I'm doing.
have missed somebody's
All of my
house.
stuff is in there. Don't touch it.
I have missed somebody's house.
Whose house did you miss?
The mouse house. Which, by the way, hey Claire, hey Tiny.
Hmm.
I actually did some research on a prior save, one of the backup saves.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, this was a fire set inside the house that did this.
Seriously?
Yep. The only parts that are damaged are wood. And I've essentially set it ablaze multiple times in various areas. A fire started from the roof from a lightning strike wouldn't have done this. This had to have been set in the house.
I like swimming in our lava pit.
I mean, I'm no better because I fucking fall into fucking lava pits for no damn reason.
Now, there's a reason you like being in lava.
Not when I've got diamonds on me and no fucking fire protection.
True. Zephyr, you're not going to win this argument. Ask Aki. Like, I kid you not, when you get onto
You're not
Discord,
gonna win this
ask
argument
Aki.
because adorable.
Ah.
Ow! Fucking why? I'm just sitting here watching Lizzie run past me into the fucking lava pit.
And y'all are just killing yourselves multiple times over now.
Yes.
I'm not even doing it anymore. I got my fill.
I haven't done it enough this season. There hasn't been enough Claire deaths.
I mean, girl, that's because
I got myself
actively you
for
were
today.
trying not to
Hey
die.
there. Are you trying to hit me again?
Ah, give it, give it, give it, give it.
You're gonna die by a sister
Who
in a
cares?
minute.
Who cares if they've seen you? You can be adorable without being physically
No.
attractive.
No.
No!
You do realize
Yes!
when I call somebody adorable, it's actually more a thing of more a reflection of their personality, not their actual looks. Again, I grew up in a generation that doesn't give a fuck what you look like. If you're a good person, or if I consider you a good person or adorable or what have you, based on how you act and how you treat people. So, to me, y'all are all adorable. It's the ones that are, fuck, it's, for lack of better words, it's the people, or better explanation,
overshot.
it's the people that have come onto this channel doing things like fucking hating on just random people, or even on me in general. Those are the ones that I consider ugly. And scary? No. I don't think, personally, to me, you don't fit the criteria for scary. You fit the criteria for adorable. You don't fit the criteria for scary. Because, trust me, I've known legitimately scary people.
Lizzie, you are a glutton for punishment. You know that?
Oh, I'm glad you think so, Zaffy. Or,
No.
Zephyr.
No!
I think everyone
said
can
no.
be scary, but actively trying to be versus being so without trying. I've met people, hell, to some people, I am a person that is scary without trying. Everyone has the capacity to be terrifying.
Lizzie. No! No. No.
Ah,
I will get
sibling.
in.
Ah, sibling rivalry.
I will get in.
No, you won't. Not with me standing right next
Phrases,
to it.
phrases you don't want to hear in a bedroom.
Lizzie, don't even think about it.
E.
Kit?
What's up?
He's trying
No,
again.
idiot!
I have knockback
I
on this thing, you
was
crazy.
I was in! Fuck!
Did you just
No, I
fish her
fucked
out
you
of the
up.
lava?
She didn't have a chance to get set on fire. I smacked her
Hi.
with my knockback sword.
Snuggle for the
By the way,
Zephyr.
yes, the armor is off.
Good.
It is. She put it in the chest inside the storage.
Cool.
No.
I figured that would be the
No.
case because that's one of the things that's going to be showcased. I also came over here and didn't fucking showcase
I
the
did.
goddamn place. So we're gonna head back over to the Circle House, which yes, I kind of took over and turned to Cluckville. He said he didn't mind. It's fine. Also, Circle, for if you're seeing this or if you come back and check this out. So, this is from the front to the back of the Circle
No.
House. You've got the upper area, which is what I've essentially taken over, was apparently the guest rooms. I actually really like the setup he's got for his bridge here. Because while you're in the bridge, you can just do that, and nothing's going to happen, but
I've
the
got DJ
auto
standing next to it. Like,
thing
what the fuck?
here is just kind of eh. Then you've got his actual house, which you can
Rick
see the little
is standing
cluckers
on
out there.
top of it.
Which, nice compact little place. I really like the
No.
wagon wheel here. I just, in general, I
No.
like the aesthetic of this place.
Just let me swim!
No.
Okay.
And that goes down into his personal mine. Which I remember having to fix this place up for him to some degree because spawn! Which, yeah, that was fucking, the spawns and that were terrifying. I love this aesthetic, by the way. Like, I love this. Now, the real question is this actually coming in from up top?
And I get down to lava before they noticed where I went.
It is.
Oh!
As long as you're not diving into the fucking trash thing, I don't care.
Further down for a mine. I love the way this place looks.
He just went like, what the fuck? I will kill you again.
But yeah, no, this fenced off area, by the way, the upper area up here, was absolutely
No.
perfect for creating the chicken army.
No.
It was the perfect place to make these strange mother cluckers.
No.
No!
I'm gonna come over to you guys and try and add more of an invasive species here in a minute.
At the moment, I'm just kind of entertained with keeping Lizzie from killing herself with lava.
But I wanna. You got to blow yourself up multiple times.
Yes, but I was doing that to the beds.
And?
Lol. DJ got you that time.
Why can't
I
I?
think you're suicide by Tiny or DJ.
By the way, is fucking DJ in game right now? Really?
Yes, he is.
Come here, you derp.
No.
Eeh, come here, you derp.
That's the monarch. I order you to let me die.
No.
Hey, by the way, we're showcasing your house next, Fen.
Hi.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm trying to keep Lizzie from killing herself in the lava by killing her.
It's literally the last day of this particular season, so Claire's just kind of
Nope.
been blowing herself up.
Oh, there
God
went my
damn it.
sword.
Yay! One down.
Nope. The easiest way to go about doing this is just
That is very true.
Just doing what?
oh nothing.
Just doing what?
To see if I can't remake my sword. God damn it. Holy shit.
Don't think I don't have. Don't think I don't have materials now.
Oh, I'm sure you have materials, but I
Where
mean,
is
you gotta
she?
be fast enough to break this. She's at her house now.
No.
I killed her.
Where is she trying to die?
She's
Trash
trying to
can?
die in the fucking trash bin.
Oh.
Yeah, she keeps trying to die in the trash bin.
Hey, Claire, it'd be a hell of a lot easier in the nether.
Yeah,
I know.
But she's trying to do it in the trash bin.
She's being
Which is just
persistent.
entertaining for me.
Stop. Claire. Claire. Claire.
God damn it!
If you really wanted to break this, you would need a fucking, what, an efficiency 5 gex to be that fast.
Anyways, hey, Fan,
Come on.
I am heading towards your house.
Why are you heading towards my house? What did my house do?
I'm
He's doing
showcasing
a showcase.
everything.
Oh.
Your house is
Don't
included in everything.
Like, don't destroy my house. My house is important.
Not destroying anything, I'm just introducing an invasive species into the nether.
Oh yeah, I noticed your cockaline fucking going down. Oh Jesus. There.
I'm
Claire.
shoving my
Claire.
eggs into your hole.
Claire. Claire.
You can't, dude. This is Kid's place.
You're invading his territory.
No, I'm climbing his vines.
Correction, you were climbing his Alright, kid, I broke your vines, I'll replant.
It's fine. It only took something like 50 fucking bone meal to get it that high. And we essentially have an infinite bone meal supply, so. Yeah.
Hey, Fan.
Yeah.
So, Fen, come on over to your house, give me the tour.
Oh boy.
Hey, Fan.
Yes.
You should check Tiny's place.
Oh my god. Give me a second. I gotta go back and do the tour thing. Then check out
Okay.
Tiny's place. Honestly, I'm kind of scared to. God damn it!
What's up?
Can't. Keep fucking killing myself.
I take it
I
she
take
died
it-
again.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I take it you've seen all the cocks.
Yeah, no, I saw the cockaline when I was coming down here.
It's gotten longer.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh god, I can fucking see them.
I've also introduced many of them into the other areas of the nether, too.
Oh, lovely. This
I have
goddamn
cockified.
invasive species.
I have cockified the nether.
Alright, I'm done.
They're near my fucking portal. God damn it.
They're coming through your fucking portal?
Oh great.
Oh my god!
God damn it. Get off my fucking property. Jesus. Okay. So, I didn't really get that far as making the house. This is, you know, the little bedroom section that I set up. It's kind of shit.
Yeah, it's simple.
And then, yeah, exactly. It's simple as shit for me. This is just my little smelting area that I had. A bunch of furnaces and then the fucking blast furnaces because I only needed 2. I would have gone full automation, but eh.
Yep.
And then of course we got the very bougie basement. A little storage area over here.
I
And
like
there's
the way
my
the basement
enchanting
is set
room.
up.
Yeah. And this was supposed to be a bit of an aquarium, but I never got around to finishing it. I was busy with other stuff.
Yeah.
I have a whole tropical, like, fish zone that's not even that far. So I just scooped
Nice.
it all up. Yeah. Over here we have what would have been the greater farms that was developing a little bit here and there.
2-tier
but, you know.
farm system?
I'm
I'm
no,
guessing
I mean,
down here would have been something like, since this looks like a frame of some kind, you were planning on... This actually looks like it would be a good place for a cook-up.
for
Like
what?
if you were for cocoa, if you were planning this whole thing to be a farm.
Oh, like the cocoa beans? Yeah, no. Just kind of put it wherever. I know that this over here was going to be my sugarcane. This little patch over here.
Yeah.
But again, never got around to finishing it.
Kind of
That's
wish I could
usually
send
how
every
it
member of the
goes.
Colab team just their own copy of the world.
That would be nice. God damn it, the
Seriously.
cocks keep coming through.
Seriously, Microsoft, Mojang, whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck, do it. Make it to where I can just fucking send people copies of these worlds.
Of course, down here is my little fucking mob spawner kill machine. Down this hole. I like going down holes. Holes are nice.
I'm gonna go make food real quick. I have one of my microwave things. Microwave noodle things.
Okay, doke.
I'll be right back.
Here's my little fucking spawner. Sort of stuff. And there's a little kill chamber.
Yeah. I actually kind of want to see where, or how the kill chamber is
How the
set
kill
up.
chamber works.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh, like, do you want to see, like, the inner mechanism of it? Okay. Can do
Yeah,
that.
kind of.
That's fine. Just turn on the lights, that way there's nothing that's gonna... That's the collection area. That way anything that drops down... Fine. Yep.
Oh, so that anything that drops down on that.
Pretty much. Here. So it's very simple. So it's just a bunch of what is it? Not repeaters, fucking observers.
Oh, observers and pistons.
Yeah, observers and pistons. And then, well, before I fucking collected it, or did you collect it? I don't know. Well, there was a trident here. I don't know where it went.
Yes,
trident
it's
there.
right here. Apparently, I picked it up. Ah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so the way that it works is you set it up like this, and then you just want to throw trident at one of the pistons, and then it just turns it into the auto kill chamber.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And it will
Nice.
never despawn and it'll never break, just because it's held in your hand.
Nice.
Yeah. And down there, of course, is the collection system.
I mean, nice name?
Hmm.
Somebody literally joined the chat with the name, "My brother's cock is in my ass."
Huh. You know, it's very family friendly, you know, very PG. I like it. Like it.
That gives a whole new meaning to family friendly.
Oh no, of course.
No, thank you. I can't.
I mean, I don't know your brother, so no.
Oh, it's tiny. Tiny.
Hi. I got bored.
That's fair.
I was blowing myself up earlier.
It's
I had
Lamb
beds
shocker.
and I was going into the nether, so I decided I'm going to blow myself up on repeat.
You
So,
know,
I
as
actually really
one
do
normally
like the
does.
aesthetic of the house, by the way. Like, the aesthetic for the inside, just... I don't know why checkerboard has always been kind of my favorite aesthetic for flooring.
Yeah, same.
Kind of wanted to do a different pattern. Well, I need to work on that skill of mine a bit more. There's a lot of stuff that I gotta learn. That was supposed to be a stairwell into the mine that's down underneath my house.
Well,
But, you know,
either somebody's
get around to it.
fantasizing or being just ever so slightly strange.
Oh,
I'm fairly certain you're not one of the people that can legitimately call me that, by the way. No, close, 34-year-old from California.
goddamn invasive species. Get away from my fucking house.
Ah. Yeah, no, I've been told quite a few different things about my beard, and just how it makes me look when it's cut different ways. Yeah, no, you should have seen it when you should have seen it when it was longer. That was when I kept getting told I looked like a dude from Florida. Either that, or I got told in equal measure, you look like a dude from Florida, or you look like a dude from the Middle East. Some of my chickens are still thriving in the nether. What the fuck? Oh my god. They seem to like just hanging out in this area that was blown up by Tiny.
Are you serious? Wait, which area? There's like 4 of them over there.
Right here. Like, on stream. It's the place that I was calling the warm place. Or the hot place.
Oh,
The fiery
okay.
place. They've literally just been hanging out by the fire.
Pit.
The pit.
Yes, the pit. That's literally where they're hanging out right now. My explosive spot right next to base.
Okay. Oh god, yeah.
Ah, no, that's not good.
Dude, I grew up in the state
What?
capital for California. It's kind of hard not to sound like a Californian when you grew up in the fucking capital.
Ow! Ow. Fucking
Fucking
damn it.
would have been a lava disaster.
Yo, all I can say to that, man, is you forgot one of them. Social justice is another thing that's really crazy common here. It really sucks. I mean, shit, we just had a dude cut off his fucking fiance's head in front of their kid in the middle of the road in broad daylight. With a fucking machete in this state. Like 2-3 weeks ago. You didn't hear about that? Not surprised. We had a dude literally chop off what was essentially his fiance's head in the middle of the freaking street with fucking dozens of people watching. Nobody did jack shit to try to stop him. The cops were, as always, there too late. Yeah. Literal beheading in California, of all places. I'm not surprised. Although, honestly, I was half expecting it to happen in Portland before it happened in California. Also, everyone has gone silent.
Yeah, I was just kind of listening to you.
Ah.
And zoning out again.
Anyways. We've got the shooting range, which we've literally turned into a fairly extreme shooting range because whenever my grass has been trimmed, you can literally see the target from way over there at the watchtower. And we've had competitions to try to hit the bullseye from the watchtower. We've got the entry chamber of our our castle, with the royal armory and smithy. Yeah, no, it happens. It happens way too often in fucking places like this too. We've got the fairly simple throne room with Excalibur up above, the throne there, chandelier. Our map room behind the throne.
Hey, Kit.
The
You know what we've been looking for this entire time?
yeah.
Guess what I just found?
Yay, we can finally finish that fucking room.
Yeah. I
One
just
of
fucking
the
found what we were looking for.
one of the two towers for the castle. This one I kind of like but dislike for the fact that you can technically get outside from here. We've got the Harry Castle roof, complete with the tetragrammaton symbol that is now more than slowly decaying into green blocks. Some of these blocks are just flat out green. By the way, I will point out, try and keep it PG-13 in the chat. Damn. Anyways, over here we have the royal kitchen, kind of sparse, with the royal prison right beneath that, or the dungeon right beneath that. The library over here. It's a sad moment that we weren't able to add like a fucking barrel of beer over here or some shit because I mean,
Hey, Kit.
I'm thirsty. Where's the library? What's up?
I have another report.
I know. Bring it on down here because we're
Right.
kind of showcasing right now how why are there a bunch of cocks in a cauldron?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I have no idea.
There were a bunch of chickens just chilling out in a cauldron.
And I would totally come back if I wasn't distracted right now.
Oh, I'm not saying be family friendly. I'm just saying keep in mind some topics are not necessarily okay. One of the reasons being is at least one person that is watching at the moment is a minor. So.
Did you just talk about the beheading of somebody in
Yes, I did.
California?
Yes, I did. This is more of a do as I say, not as I do situation. But no, down Down below the library is the lab, which I've got to wonder, why is it always that when Night builds an area, she half carpets it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's an aesthetic thing?
I am entirely lost in here right now.
How are you lost?
I found the fortress.
We've got the other tower.
Oh, you found the fort. Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I found the fortress, and now I'm like entirely lost on how the fuck I'm getting out of here.
God damn it, Tiny.
You can't blame me for this shit. Not this time.
The fuck, I can't. Mean.
God damn it. Where the fuck is the
Oh no,
camp?
it's
Where the fuck
not
is
the
whole,
name.
Like, God damn it. I'm a
It's not
lost
so
fox.
much the name, man. It's
God
the
damn it.
mention of. It's the bringing up of a kink. Like, personally, I don't mind. We've talked about fucking using, we've legitimately talked about using Smurfs as lube. But it's one of
We're
those...
not going back to that conversation.
It's one of those legitimate...
No!
legitimately, YouTube can fucking be assholes at times. And sometimes they'll do shit like monitor chats, and if you say something about, like, a freaking kink or various fetishes, they'll just start fucking nuking people's accounts. Isn't it, though?
So glad I found that.
Do you find the hole?
Yes.
Potato.
Found the hole that I went into the fortress in.
How do you sleep in gay?
Welcome
Just,
back, Claire.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Oh, bless you.
no.
I know, right? Fucking, realistically, any tech corporation collects way too much data on its fucking users, but yeah, Google's one of the big ones that does that too. But by the way, that last room, that really bright room with the floor, that's our fucking ballroom. Well, ballroom
Get
and
ready
royal
for a
stage.
ballroom blitz.
Hit, I'm on my way back with another work.
Cool. Is there anywhere we haven't showed off?
I don't know.
We showed off the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Showed
We've
off
showed
my
off
place,
all the
showed off Tiny's
houses.
place.
Oh, we haven't shown the view from the watchtower.
Mm-hmm.
We need, like, a path up to the watchtower.
I thought I built one.
You started to, I think.
I think you started to do one and then
And
got
by a
distracted.
path, by a path, I mean, like, we need to connect it via the road.
No. The number of birds has significantly gone down.
Global warming.
Or they've spread out more.
I mean, depends
No.
on what you mean by that. Because, realistically, I have a fairly flat ass.
What the f-
What
Oh, hi,
information?
Tiny Thing.
Hi.
Also,
Just
it's not
something about a
Kith, it's
flat
literally
ass.
just Kit.
Oh, did you see my little explosive spot?
Yeah, I did.
I wouldn't suggest it, man.
Jesus
Huh?
Christ.
Okay, you
That's alright.
can't blame me for that shit. I got bored.
You'd be surprised how many people literally missay my name or assume that there's two T's. The username I use is literally Kit the Soulless.
App.
You wouldn't believe how many people think my name is that the name is like Kith or Kithy or I shit you not. There are a lot of people that think my name is Kitty Solus.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
Why?
Because some people can't fucking read. It doesn't help that there's no goddamn separation between the words, but
Who went to my house?
what do you mean?
Nobody, as far as I know.
I saw somebody's name and they went past me in my portal.
Yeah, no,
Were
I
you-
ran past you. Like, twice.
No, like
Inside
I
the
know
nether.
I know that.
It's Hero
I saw you
Brian.
the
Run!
one time. Touch Hero Brian.
Hmm?
Like the worst way possible.
Did you say you would touch Hero Brian in like the worst way possible?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, at this point,
The
I'm
best-
pretty sure most Minecraft fans would.
Look, the best way to ward off something you don't want near you, most cases, is just making them
I can't-
uncomfortable.
Oh God, yeah, no, you wouldn't believe how many times it's been. Someone tried to like do something around me that I did not want them to do. A good example. There was a dude at like the very first convention that I went to. Who during the convention kind of leaned over to me while I was in line for something and said, "Hey, you're hot." Took the compliment, and the very next thing was, he asked if he could take me up to his room and start doing things to him. My immediate response was, "Only if I can get the barbed wire whip."
Yeesh.
He immediately stopped.
Building a bridge. Why am I doing this?
But yeah, no,
with
just
only-
making somebody wildly uncomfortable is a really good way to stop them from being a dick.
Exactly.
Hey, you could call it being preemptively being a dick. Ooh, better way to phrase it. You're giving them a
Preemptive
preemptive dickishness moment. Either that or you're preemptively dicking them.
That's one way to say it.
You're preemptively dicking at them. There we go.
It is officially connected to the road now.
E. No, it's Dylan. So yeah, that is essentially our
say,
kingdom.
have
It
another-
took us 3 months to build. This is where we
Sadly,
are
no
after
wall.
3 months. No wall, but sometimes it takes years to put a wall up. Remember, it took us like almost 3 weeks of straight fucking building just to make the wall for the last place.
This would have taken us a month at
Yeah.
least.
Actually, I've completely forgot what the name of this kingdom was because the sign for it is gone. The initial kingdom, or the initial crown is gone. The initial king who named the place is gone. We are fucking the kingdom of we have forgotten our name. So yeah, the kingdom of fur works.
The kingdom of Jebel Barkle.
Nah.
Yeah.
This place is at this point, since me and Claire are the rightful rulers of this place, I'm going to rename this place Furburg.
Why?
Because
Ugh.
because that means everybody living here is a fur burger.
Huh?
Glad I'm not living
No.
there. Fuck that.
Well,
I
this
said
place is
no.
called this server is called Halar, so why don't we name it the capital?
Eh. Because it doesn't in any way resemble Marthala or Morona. The capital of Halar is legitimately a gigantic castle with a massive keep wall around it. In a giant circle, the castle is built into a mountain that they carved the castle out of, and beneath it is a massive volcanic forge. The town itself is built at the base of the initial mountain that was turned into the kingdom. Into the kingdom's 2 steps, as well as the castle. One of these days I will create Halar in this, but that'll be a huge undertaking. Aroo.
Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot about this hole.
You tend to forget about holes you don't play with.
This is a hole, right? Technically, you could say this is a hole in her behind.
Talked
It is
about
a
the
giant
one I
hole
usually
behind her
cobblestone
house.
from. Which reminds me, who the frick blocked up the path from this?
From what?
Me, because I was trying to make the road.
Aye.
Hi.
And to be honest, I was falling into it a lot, so I blocked it up
Yeah.
for my safety.
Good reason.
For your safety. It's the same spot that I usually go when I'm trying to get shit.
Nice.
Because you guys know how I am.
Yeah, you'll fall
Yes.
into holes entirely too easily.
I tend to fall into things quite easily.
It just
It's entertaining sometimes. Hi, Papa.
all I can say to that one dude is furry porn.
So, I just realized the storage area isn't uh
Hmm?
tied in.
You just...
Yeah, the reason it wasn't tied in is because when you get down here, you'll notice. Actually, that can tie in for a 2x2
It's
or a two point
Yeah.
street. So,
that's what I was saying. It's not tied in.
like I was saying, a 2-point street.
Yeah.
Like for example, essentially undoing what you did right here, and then doing it here and here instead. Because this way it puts like a 2-block section. I'd rather keep at very least 3 blocks between the roads.
I was gonna shorten it down to 2 once I got to here.
Oh.
Like I did with the path.
I mean, okay. See what you're doing.
Fuck. Oh, I must. Now I have people watching me, okay?
I'm just bored.
I'm 34. Also, Zephyr, I'm actually fairly old in comparison to a lot of people. Like, in the furry community, I'm considered old.
I'm going up a tree.
Night, Stang.
Night, Sting. Be safe.
That goes green, and then people can go up here.
Okay.
It's our weird, funky road.
What are my kinks? Ooh, that's kind of a hard one to explain. I've got quite a few.
Also, isn't this a PG-13 stream?
Eh.
You kind of take the term PG-13 and take it with a grain of salt, Claire.
Apparently, yeah. No, I'm not into water sports or scat. I also have a thing of if people start asking questions, I typically answer truthfully. And for some reason, whenever you avoid a question about kinks, people on the internet suddenly take it as, oh, he's got every one of the fucking worst kinks out there, and he won't talk about them because he's too afraid.
I will say, though, your username is kind of inappropriate.
I mean, a little bit, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, if you want to broadcast that particular thought, you do you, boo. I don't care. I stopped caring at that point, about that point a while ago. As long as you're not being a dick, then, oh well.
Rewrap my foot again. I'm gonna take my wrap off for a while.
That works a hell of a lot better, man.
I mean, I think Pornhub does even have a gaming section.
They do, actually, which is kind of weird. But I mean, again, to each their own.
More power to you.
I mean, that's kind of the thing. Sinbad, that's kind of what I'm saying, is a lot of people will essentially assume, oh, if you're unwilling to talk about it, then it means you have one of the worst kinks out there and you're just trying to hide it because you're a horrible person. This is the Twitter mentality.
Yep.
One of the
Is
reasons
that-
why I don't like Twitter. As for kinks, I mean, if you guys really want to know what mine are, ask questions. If you name one off and I've got it, I will tell you honestly if I've got it or not. I'm not going to sit here and list off everything I have, though. Yeah, no, it's the same mentality of no means yes. Which is fucking stupid, because...
And irritating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the thing, Sinbad. I don't expect anybody to ever be comfortable divulging information like that unless they are the ones doing it. I'm just saying, in my case, it's a... If somebody out there is curious, I mean, ask questions. That's actually the whole reason why we were doing the Q&A fundraiser. Is because, I shit you not, anybody who donates any amount essentially gets to ask one question, pretty much no matter how fucked up or how whatever, and I have to answer honestly. But realistically, it's kind of always been my policy just to be an open book with people. kind of a thing because I realized a long time ago when I was a kid, on the internet, if you ever lie about anything, somebody's gonna figure it out eventually. I know this because I fucking lied about my age when I was a teenager, which don't do. I know I have no room to talk because I was doing it as a teenager. Don't fucking do it. You can actually get yourself into a lot of trouble, and you can get a lot of other people into a lot of trouble by doing it. But yeah, no, I tried lying about my age once when I was a lot younger. I think it was like 14. And within like 30 minutes, somebody in that chat room figured out my actual age and alerted the moderators. I got banned. I literally got banned for 4 years and had to reapply when I could legitimately prove I was 18.
Now I have more pickaxes.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Claire, I
I
fucking
didn't
swear to
just make
God.
more pickaxes.
God damn it.
But yeah, no, that's
Can you watch that? 'Cause I can't.
I
I'm
can't
hiding up a tree.
either.
what's up, Pornhub Gaming. Also, no, technically, the whole baby fur thing isn't a kink for me, but I am a little. That's more of a psychological issue in my case.
Ow!
Or less a psychological issue and just a psychological thing. Oh! Sinbad, why are there zombie piglin in the pig pen? Come here. I'll check it out. No, not a baby fur. I'm a little. There is a difference. These are the guardians of our pigs, Samuel and George, with a J.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting up a tree.
God damn it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I am safe, okay?
Yeah, they got hit by lightning.
Yeah, for
They
now.
were pigs initially. They've become
Yeah,
the guardians of our
until
pigs.
fucking phantoms start spawning.
Sinbad, if you think that's weird, you should see the mother clucking army. And yeah, all similar things. In my case, it's I will psychologically regress occasionally to about, I'd say, 10 or 11. And it's for the sake of zoning out and like watching cartoons or doing something that I wasn't allowed to do as a kid. So, not so much a kink for me. But yeah, I grew up in a really shit place. I didn't exactly get a childhood. Also, a phenomenon that occurred a lot when I was growing up, like in the 90s and early 2000s, one of the phenomenon I had to deal with from like the age of 6 or 7 was being a latchkey kid, which a lot of people don't understand
latchkey.
what that means nowadays, but a latchkey kid was a kid that would wear a key around their neck to school. What this symbolized, and this was recognized all over the US as an actual thing, what this symbolized is if your bus driver wouldn't let you off, you would have to pull the key out and show it to them no, there's not going to be anyone there to pick me up. I'm a latchkey. What a latchkey kid was a kid who is going home to an empty house whose parents wouldn't be able to pick them up. It was literally a huge safety concern, but most of the people I knew, most of the kids in my school, wore their house key around their neck. Yeah, no, it was a huge phenomenon in the, like, early 2000s, early to late 90s, and apparently it was a sort of common thing in the early 10s. But it's becoming less and less common because a lot of people are a lot less trusting of their kids nowadays. Well, that, or actually, I think more accurately, it's some of them are a lot less trusting of their kids, a lot of them are a lot less trusting of society. Because, I'm sorry, back in the day, there used to be... Back in the day, I remember calling this hotline whenever I was home alone, like, if I needed somebody to talk to, and it was just... There were always people there that just wanted to talk. Just always people there that are there to help you out, play a game with you, chill out. And I remember people being willing to fucking call these as, like, 1-800 numbers. And just sit and talk. It was a fairly common thing. Nowadays, you'd see an ad for a thing like a telemarketed fucking, or not telemarketed, a telepresence after school program, and I guarantee parents would absolutely flip their shit because they would immediately assume, oh, these are a bunch of adults who want to talk to our kids.
No!
I mean, realistically, it's people like me who didn't mind working with kids. I mean, hell, I was part of a LGBT youth advocate group. And yes, I know, that in and of itself sounds sketchy as shit until you look into what it actually was. What it was we essentially let younger members of the LGBT community come to us. So instead of going out and going, oh no, if you're, no, we can tell you're gay. It was more of a, if you want to ask questions, we have an open door policy, come ask. If you think you might be like us and are afraid to tell somebody, come talk to us, let us know why, and we can help you find the best way to come out to your families or what have you. But it was a thing. I had a lot of people legitimately thinking I was a pedophile back in the 2010s because I worked with a youth group. Which weirdly is a stigma that still holds up today. People think that fucking youth group operators are just there to fucking try to bang their kids, and it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it is actually really fucking stupid. I'm bored.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
making a giant hole.
I actually was pulled out of public school when I was 16 because my mother had a meeting with the principal when I was in class, and my mother finally saw what was happening in my school. And it wasn't like the teachers being inappropriate or anything, it was the teachers and the staff not caring. Because I legitimately was sent to the principal while my mother was in a meeting with her by my teacher. The reason was because a dude punched me in the back of the head in class. I turned around, started fucking cussing at him. He grabbed me by the head, slammed my head multiple times into the desk, and because I got injured and was bleeding all over the place, I got sent to the principal because I was out of line. My mom found out I was in essentially a disciplinary hearing, because another kid beat the shit out of me in front of the teacher, and the teacher didn't do anything. Didn't stop him, and then sat there and fucking berated me for pissing him off enough to hurt me.
That's not okay.
No, it's not. It's one of the reasons why I was understand, the school I was in, I watched a student stab another student to fucking death. I wish that was a fucking
Yeah, I
joke,
know,
but
you
I've
told me about
legitimately
that.
seen a student get stabbed to death.
You've already told me about that. But I still say that shit's not okay.
No, it's not.
The
By
fuck did
any
that school
measure,
stay
it's
the
not
fuck
okay.
open?
That's one of the biggest reasons why I wound up working with a youth group when I was a freaking young adult. I grew up in an absolute shitty place. I wanted to, at some point, go, hey, for people in a situation like what I grew up in, there are people that actually give a fuck and want to see you succeed. Because I didn't have that growing up. I legitimately did not have that growing up. Mostly because all I ever heard was people telling me that I was going to hell for something that I couldn't control. Yeah, no, it's the fucking school system has been a joke for decades now. Exactly. The school systems have been a joke for a long time now. In fact, I think it was a little under a decade ago, there was this YouTuber called Boy in a Band who made a song literally called Don't Stay in School. The hashtag Don't Stay in School trended because of the song he made, and everybody suddenly got up in arms because this is an adult telling a kid to drop out. No, it wasn't. The entire song was about the concept of, if you cannot prove to us why what we are being forced to learn as a mandatory curriculum won't come or will come up in everyday life unless you can prove it's something that will be used every day by every student, not every student should be forced to learn it. Because, I mean, shit, there are some districts where learning freaking the Hippocratic medical practices is a requirement. Medical practices that haven't been used since the Dark Ages is what they're teaching kids instead of basic first aid. I mean, school districts have come a long way since then, thankfully, in a lot of places. Because, I'll tell you, a lot of places didn't fucking offer things like... A lot of places don't offer things like home ec as a requirement. And in a lot of places, home ec no longer teaches you how to, like, balance your checkbook or something like that. It's just, hey, cooking and cleaning. Those are the basic steps of home ec.
Or in my middle school, it was cooking and sewing.
Yeah, no, fucking home ec for me, which, by the way, mandatory fucking thing when I was in school for most students. The only people that were not mandated having to go through home ec were kids that couldn't comprehend it. Understand, I went to school with people who, it was fairly common when I was growing up to have a buddy with Down syndrome, or I actually had a buddy with cerebral palsy. Some of the most interesting people I'd ever met, too. But it was, some people legitimately could not comprehend things like, this is how you balance a checkbook. Which, they wound up going to a special home economics class that broke it down into a much simpler term for them. Which, for them, that was mandatory, too. But my home ec class...
Also,
cooking, cleaning, those were day one. Those were what we learned how to do in the first week. Sewing, second week. Everything from that onward was finance. And politics.
I will also say, I agree with the time. No student is ever going to wake up at 6 a.m., go to school, and be ready to learn by 7:30.
Oh god, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Some people were lucky and got the easier classes in the morning. Like, for example, a couple years running, my fucking PE class was the first class of my day. Which, honestly, that helped me wake up a lot. But then you've got people like my buddy Roy, whose first class of the day was fucking calculus. I'm sorry. Calculus is not something you do without your first fucking cup of coffee.
I was gonna say no.
Why
Most
do you
of
But
my
think-
then again,
classes during
I'm one of those people that wasn't allowed to go past basic math.
Same kind of. I only ever got to pre-alm. Here's the thing, though.
No, like I wasn't allowed past basic math. Period.
Understand, because of the way my high school worked, my high school had essentially a barista in the cafeteria in the morning prior to first period.
Oh yeah.
They made over 6 times more in profit off of that barista alone because of how the day was scheduled for most students compared to the cafeteria for all students total every year. Because it didn't matter. In the morning, they had a line from nearly fucking clear across campus for the fucking cafe. The only reason I usually
Jesus.
got my fucking cup of coffee in the morning was because one of my friends worked in the cafe. Because my bus would always get there late because I was on one of the buses that had a 4-hour commute.
No. Fucking no. I'm making fucking.
Because let me put it this way. Again, I was one of the lucky ones. My bus, or my school, didn't start at 7:30. We started at 8. Do you know what time I had to get up every morning to get to the bus?
What time?
My bus was there every day by 4:22.
Jesus fuck! You were up like
I was up
you
at
had
like
to be
4 o'clock.
like an hour, 2 hours before I had to get up in the morning because I
Yeah.
didn't have to get up until like 5:30.
Well, no, get this. I didn't have to get up until a couple minutes before my bus was there. My mother never woke me up, never let me set my alarm too early. The reason being is she would make sure I was awake before the fucking bus got there and could get out there. I literally slept half of my fucking night on the bus. Because I would literally get on the bus, go back to the back seats that were slightly wider than the front ones, and just curl up and fucking sleep on the bus. For like
Yeah,
2 years of
see-
my high school experience, my morning wake up that I can remember was, yo, dude, we're here. Huh? We're at school, dude. Get up. Okay. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I can understand that. I was one of those people that had to be up at 5:30 in the morning to take a shower.
Yeah.
And then spend the rest of that time slowly starting to wake up, only to pass out in eighth period.
Hey, Sinbad, you say you have PTSD flashbacks from school. Hi! So do I. Literal ones. Let's put it to this, let me put it to you this way. I know what it feels like to have a pencil go into my side and touch my kidney. Because when I was in, I think, 4th grade, a dude named Kane literally came up and repeatedly stabbed me in the side with a pencil he had just sharpened.
Somebody tried to do that to me, and they failed miserably and got detention for like.
This dude prison shanked me.
I
That
think it was
thing
a
went in
month.
all the way at least 3 times. He tried for a good 7. The reason he didn't get all of them was because I whipped around and started beating the shit out of him. It took them 10 minutes to call fucking 911 when I went to the office because they were disciplining a student while I was bleeding to death in their fucking lobby.
Nurse's office.
No, they didn't even send me to the nurse's office because the nurse wasn't there that early in the morning. The nurse didn't get there until
Jesus
noon.
fucking Christ.
And this happened literally when I had gotten to school. This, by the way, was the
What?
same school that I watched that same person stab another student literally to death. And the worst part was, a year later, the student who did it was back in the same school. For outright
Why
murder,
was
they
he
gave
not
him less than a
banned
year.
from the school?
They gave him less than a year and didn't expel him. But strangely enough, I got expelled for literally fucking writing something down in my notebook. And then when Kane found out I was writing about him, stole my notebook, ripped it out, fucking coated it in somebody else's blood, and then fucking took it to the teacher, claiming that I had quote signed a death certificate for him and signed it in blood, and got me expelled. No questions asked, got me expelled.
Fucking Christ. Sometimes I'm glad Ohio's tame. Like, people are fucking stupid.
Oh god, yeah, people are stupid in fucking cities. And I grew up in a fucking inner city area.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Delint,
glad that-
you are absolutely fucking lucky. My last 2 years of high school, I was homeschooled. Because my mom flat out pulled me out of public school the day that I was sent to the office bloody for having my ass beat in class. My teacher also tried to justify it to my mother that day that I was sent to the principal for essentially in trouble because I had gotten my ass beaten in class by saying literally the individual who was beating the shit out of me was only doing it because I had been disruptive. I hadn't been doing jack shit, and the other student even fucking admitted to the principal, "No, I didn't care. I didn't care. He wasn't doing shit. He's just a faggot." That student did not see any disciplinary hearing. That student got away with it scot-free. So, I do understand.
This is why I don't like other people.
Yeah, Sinbad, I very much do understand PTSD flashbacks from school.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
I think a lot of us do.
I mean, shit,
Although
I
can't say mine were as bad as Kit's.
Oh, hell no. A lot of people don't get it. I joke about how I essentially ran a little mafia in school. I did that because the yard duties wouldn't do jack shit. People were literally dying in my school on a weekly basis. Students were literally beating each other to death. And the yard duties wouldn't do anything. There were no security guards back then because they didn't allow armed security on campus. And there were literally students murdering each other. So I got together a group of people that were very similar to me in the belief that this is wrong. And we wound up essentially policing the campus. No student should ever have to be the one in charge of making sure another student doesn't die.
No.
And too many of me
and
too many of my friends have been put in that situation. Specifically because the adults that we dealt with as kids refused to.
Our librarian set up a program for us, for those of us who wanted to become psychiatrists, so that we could learn at an early age how to do it.
Yeah, no, it pretty much was a battle royale. It legitimately the only reason why my 5th and 6th grade experiences were the way they were, because 4th grade was when I got stabbed by Kane, if memory serves. The 2 years after that, I had a buddy of mine literally watching out for me to make sure Kane didn't come near me, when the teachers legitimately sat this motherfucker next to me as his assigned seat the next time he came back. After that, I got the idea of, I'm gonna do the same shit for people around me. If he's gonna keep terrorizing people, I'm just gonna keep fucking making sure he can't. So, in 5th grade, I essentially finally found the courage to start fighting back. And by 6th grade, I had like 5 or 6 people that were all working with me to make sure he couldn't fucking hurt anybody else. When we got to high school, we all noticed that same exact thing was happening in the high school campus. So we all kind of banded together and found new friends on campus that were like us, who wanted to make a difference. And we essentially created what the school called a on-campus gang. Literally, the principal and fucking secretary and all them were telling everyone that we were a literal gang when we were protecting the students, and in some cases we're the only ones protecting the students in that school. Because I shit you not, within the first week of me going to school my first year, I had to stop 5 guys who had stripped a dude naked and tied him to a flagpole from beating the student to death with baseball bats. I literally had to go out with a weapon of my own and clock like 2 of them so the rest of them would disperse and leave. And then had to untie the student who had literally only been on that campus for a week like me. So, not joking when I say I grew up in hell. A tiny thing.
Here.
I am standing on your lap.
Hi there.
Hi. Seeds!
Hi.
Because seeds. Also, eggs!
Ow.
Ah! Wee!
Why?
Because, wee! Doink, doink. Ah, damn it. Ah!
Are you having problems, Kit?
Wee! And it's okay, Sinbad. Numb face. Yeah, no, now, again, this just kind of devolved into a story time with Kit, a very morbid one, but simply put,
Yeah.
people wonder why I have the philosophy of I would rather be the person that everyone hates so that others don't have to know what it's like to feel like that, to know that they are the target of that. Hell, if people want to hate me, go for it. If you want a reason to hate, I'm here. Just make sure you don't turn that fucking anger on somebody else. But that's kind of what I've always been throughout most of my life. I've been the dude who is willing to do things I should never have done, or never should have had to do, to ensure that no one else had to suffer through the same shit I did. Bleh.
No.
A tiny thing.
What?
A tiny thing.
What?
A tiny thing.
Kit,
Snuggles! No.
I will shoot you with an arrow.
No, you won't. I will snuggle you before you can shoot me. For I am the masked snuggler. Masked? I am apparently the masked snuggler. Hey, Claire.
Jesus Christ. Kit. God. Eh. No.
Snuggles!
No.
Eek!
How close to death were you? That should not have killed you.
I
with
was
one
full
shot.
health. I was flat out full health.
How the fuck? That should not have killed you in one shot.
Especially given the fact that I was wearing a diamond headpiece.
Right? There's your diamond headpiece. I'm not done yet either.
Yeah.
There you go.
We.
There you go. Hi.
Ow!
Ow.
What the fuck?
Eggs!
It's aiming for her, not you.
Eggs!
Ran past you.
Eggs!
Sorry about that.
Ow!
I
Coming into
Why
hit
the
you,
fuck is it
promise.
that they only spawn when I'm throwing them at you nowadays? Claire, I can go through
Ow!
like 3 or 4 fucking stacks
Gotcha.
and not spawn shit. I was throwing them at you and it spawned like 8 of them in one stack.
Hey, Lizzie.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Ow!
Ow! Fuck! Why? Damn it!
Hey, tiny thing.
Hi. Holy shit! Look at that. What? No. He hit.
What's up?
Stole my headgear and my boots.
Okay.
Fucking George stole my headgear and boots.
This is what true, Zephy. Or Zephyr,
What
sorry.
are you doing, Dark?
Thank you. Run away!
You know, when Claire told me to visit your house, I was expecting a lot more cock.
What, perv? Legit, the last message I saw before you asked a question was perv. So what's up?
Why do I have a feeling Zephyr and Delinda are being cute together?
Kit,
Dunno.
I have your iron shovel on me.
Okay.
I didn't even know I had it.
That's fine. It was actually the Kingdom Shovel.
There you go. As he keeps running.
Hey, Star. Lemon face.
Give me the... What are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? Apparently. Okay. Do not.
Where's Finn?
idea.
Probably
If
because you're hitting a
that-
particular word on the word filter.
Huh?
YouTube
Where
has
are
a
you?
weird word filter.
I'm back home.
If it's not showing up on the thing, try finding a way to reword what you're saying.
Okay.
If
I'm
it
heading
has
back there,
any, if it has anything that fucking YouTube now classifies as quote problematic speech, you would need to reword it. YouTube's problematic speech is things like excessive cussing, any mention of any form of kink in a derogatory, words like groomer. They've gone a little ballistic with the censorship on fucking YouTube recently.
God damn, Claire.
Kink. I mean,
Hi, Tiny.
Hi.
describe in the easiest way what you can. Like what you meant. Also, damn Star, those aren't the kind of words I'm talking about.
Okay, thank you.
If they were to censor things like those words, they would be in deep shit from the fucking LGBT community. No, they've actually like banned the name of certain kinks. Like banned the use of the words for certain kinks.
On your way home tomorrow, can you stop by CVS for me and pick up my vitamin D?
Yeah.
Bruh.
So in other words,
Good
Zeffy,
luck
if you have a
answering
way to
that, fucker.
reword it, like go for it.
Yep.
Ow.
Try to reword it as PG-13 as possible.
Bruh. Ow! You have fucking thorns.
Shit. Got a sword.
Oh, okay. So you're asking.
You tiny, look what I put
First
over
off,
the
that's-
fucking hole.
First off, that's not a kink. That's a philosophy. What you're thinking of is the actual kink that some people have that is associated with it, and no. I believe people that are interested in like kids or dogs or what have you in that way have a psychological issue and need psychological help. Mostly because they do have a psychological issue. It's called paraphilia.
Hey, Lizzie.
Ow!
Oh, and for the record, no, I don't have either of those. I do have a paraphilia. I
What?
don't have one of the two big bad ones.
Wait, did you really just put this on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not getting through that anytime soon. Tell you what.
She's not.
Also, for those who don't know,
Just to
paraphilia
make it
literally means abnormal
the
sexual
ball.
behavior. Now you can go.
No.
Sorry, I had to clear something up, but what were you saying?
Just to be
I
like an
mean-
even bigger pain in the
Right?
I mean, Zeffy, technically it wouldn't be illegal for you to date somebody who's underage unless you did any form of explicit conduct. However, depending on the age gap, like 17 to 19, that's not illegal in like 90% of the US. In fact, in 90% of
only
the
2
US,
years.
there's something called a Romeo and Juliet law, or a not age of consent, age of majority law, which legitimately means while it would be illegal for, like, say, a 25-year-old to date a 16-year-old, it's not illegal for a 20-year-old to date a, I think it's 17-year-old. I believe it's North Carolina specifically has one where if you are 16 years or older, you're technically you're technically at the age of consent, but not the age of majority. Yeah, that's because a lot of people don't know the law. Um, this is actually one of the things I studied. I've studied a lot of things in my life. One of them is legitimately because of the Kiro controversy, as well as the Fluffs controversy. I had to sit there for like 6 months studying what the hell laws, or what the hell the age of consent laws are in the U.S. Because I know a lot of people don't know this. Did you know that in most of the U.S., age of consent is actually 16 on a state level, but federally it's 18? Can you say confusing?
That is confusing.
Isn't it, though? I mean, here in my state, age of consent is technically 18. However, because of a Romeo and Juliet law, if you are not older than 19 years old, age of consent is 16. So between the ages of 16 and 19, you can still be in a relationship, but 16 and 20 would be off limits. There are also people in California who are trying to get the age of consent law essentially remanded to 14 if you are between 14 and 19, not 16 and 19. The reason being, between 16 and 19 arguably is high school years. And there are a lot of students that wind up in school after their 18th birthday. Some people that have been held back also wind up in high school as late as 19 years old. Telling somebody that they could not be in a relationship with somebody that they were, in school with because you are too old. In this state, it's seen as kind of weird because most people recognize high school lovers are going to be a thing no matter what. You're going to fall in love with somebody in high school. You're going to want to do things in high school. It's part of life. So why fuck over a teenager who's still in high school?
Because stupidity of others?
That said, if you're, say, 20 and dating I believe it's 20 and dating a 16-year-old, it can net you anywhere from 3 to 12 years in prison. So literally, if you're 1 year outside of that fucking grace period gap, then it's a huge thing. You can fuck your life up. But most states have essentially a age gap that it is allowed. I mean, hell, in Canada, the age of consent laws are simply no one over the age of 21, I think, can be in a relationship with anyone under the age of 18. However, if the individuals in question are between the ages of 18 and 16, it is fine, or 15 and 17, it is fine, all the way down to 12 to 18. Or no, correction, 13 to 18. But literally, it would be a situation of, in Canada, if you're in a relationship at 15 with somebody who's 18, if they turn 19 before you turn 16, they could literally go to prison for it. So, age of consent laws fucking suck, by the way. They really, really suck because these are all statewide or state-level laws. Flat out, the federal law is 18, no exceptions, no reason, and any infraction can get you nailed between anywhere between 5 and 15 years. But this is also one of the things that the states have been essentially told, yeah, no, you guys are governing this yourselves, because some states had situations like, for example, I think it was Alabama or Arkansas, one of the two, that allowed marriage as young as 16 with parental consent.
Arkansas.
And yes, I know, I've gone on a rant. But yeah, no, it's not illegal. A lot of people will say it's immoral if you're, like, in a relationship if you're 17 with somebody who's 19. It's not illegal depending sometimes on what state you're in, but you'd have to look up the laws in the areas you're in. And if you're not in the same area, it literally falls to federal law. Damn, K-Bar. What's up, Zephyr? Hold on. Zephyr, why would anyone hate you?
I'm confused.
I mean, oh. Aw. That's cute. Here's the other thing, though, that I will also add is if you are in a relationship or you want to be in a relationship with somebody who's a little older than you, to be on the safest side, being romantically involved is one thing. Being sexually involved is a different thing entirely. Romantic involvement, there are no laws that state that you can't be romantically involved with anyone. The only ones like age of consent laws, the only thing it governs is who is allowed to fuck who. I'll agree
Who's
that
boning who?
I will agree that age of consent laws are a good thing in that sense because it stops predatory people from, doing whatever the fuck they want. But at the same time, it can fuck over a teenager just as bad, if not worse, because I mean, shit, I have a buddy who, when he was 14 and his girlfriend was 15, they were sharing nudes with each other. Which, technically, there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. They were both consenting to it. They were not sharing the pictures with anyone other than each other. But one of their parents found out and decided to press charges. Now, understand, both of these kids were kids. So before they ever turned 18, they were put on sex offender registries for, quote, distribution of child pornography. Because somebody decided, okay, two teenagers can't do this, it's against the law. They were essentially on the sex offender registry before they were even adults. So. Which in and of itself is just absolutely fucked. Claire, I have to point out, the way this road was designed, I both love it and hate it. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, K-Bar, that's... Trying to influence somebody's decision on something like that is never a good idea. Please don't.
Well, if that lava pit wasn't there, I would have made it a better road. But
Oh, no,
somebody
it's
decided to put the lava pit
fine,
there.
but it's one of those I both love it and hate it. Because it's the only road we have that goes down to one. And for some reason, my brain always goes, stay on the road, stay on the road, stay on the road, that's a wall, stay on the road, stay on the road.
Where the fuck did I even end up?
I don't know why, but it's just entertaining watching Kit run on the road like that.
I mean, with Delint, you never know. He could be sitting there thinking, he could be embarrassed, or he could just be staring at the screen going,
It's our wacky road.
how do I respond?
Like I said, it's meant to be a wacky road. Every city has one wacky road.
I would
Lucky
have
word.
never have thought to do that with the.
Well,
with
no,
the
that's
trash,
the other
but-
thing too. Is it's a wacky ass road. And literally everywhere has a wacky road.
Mm-hmm.
I actually tried to make our wacky road around this tree, but it just literally became a roundabout.
Yeah.
It.
Some city planning goes to what it's actually supposed to do, and some
Sometimes
take
it's very
other.
poor. I found a mountain made of calcite? What?
Calcite?
The fuck?
I didn't
How?
realize that calcite spawned as its
Mm.
own part of a biome. What? That's fucking sick. I need to look for this in some of my other worlds. If you're curious, go down the former bottomless pit road, the Nether.
K-Bar, are you rapping
Excuse me,
on,
I'm
or
dying.
are you rapping in the chat?
Mm.
Ever.
Okay, now
I'm
going up to the road. Which side am I taking?
When you
Take
go
it.
up the stairs, go to the right.
take it.
What's up?
I think I might get off the game a bit early because I'm just super fucking bored.
Oh god, I know. That's actually... I haven't really been playing much myself. I've been just talking.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
just super
meanwhile, I'm
fucking
sitting here
bored.
trying not to have a giggle fit every time Kit does something entertaining.
Things like Minecraft, I
Yeah,
can
well,
only
no,
play a certain amount. I
I
can
have a
only
cum
play
kink.
to a certain point.
If you're talking about things like Bukake, no. Hell no.
And then there's people like me who can play the game non-fucking stop and not care.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way with things like Dark Souls myself, but
I
Yeah.
just
if you
can't
stick
play
around
this
in
game for
party,
long.
that's
Oh
fine.
no, that's fair.
That's what I was doing. I want to get off the game. I want to do something else.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine
I'm
with it.
bored.
It is the last day, so it's a stay in fucking party and like stay mentally in party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing Temtem tonight.
Ah!
Yeah.
It is.
We'll still be
Uh,
doing Temtem.
What the fuck? Did you find a
It'll
But
be
yeah, no,
just
found more soul sand?
Star, to
switch
answer
to
your
the weekends.
question
Yeah.
more thoroughly, I actually
Yes.
am weirdly I'm weirdly a clean person when it comes to sex.
Oh, it's another jungle.
It's one of those I do not like things that would be needlessly messy. I know that's weird, but still.
Welcome, Tiny.
As
Hi there.
for do I like
I'm just
ball
glad
gags?
they're not asking me
Yes.
questions.
What the fucking? Why?
Ball
I'm just
gags,
glad they're not
yes.
asking me.
Things like
Why?
wiffle ball gags, things that are designed
It's called another
specifically
highway.
to cause, like, to humiliate.
No,
No.
not that.
Come this way, look.
I see what you're talking about,
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's
and I'm just kind of all kinds of why.
Why is this here?
it's kind of hard to explain. Why I say I know it's weird is because fucking a lot of people in the furry community would be the exact opposite. A lot of people, like, in the mainstream furry community kind of weirdly idolize, the messier porn. And to me it just it's gross.
Why?
Calcite deposit. You don't
Things like
know.
I know
excessive
it
bodily
is.
fluids
I
to
can
me is
see
just
it.
Yeah.
Kit,
what?
there's a calcite deposit here.
Okay. Oh,
the
Star, that would be
fuck?
that would be Claire, and I have a feeling, Claire, that by saying that you're gonna have questions lobbed at you soon.
Yeah, it goes like just in one fucking direction.
Holy shit.
I will announce right now, Zerg does have me collared. Meaning I am currently wearing my collar.
I
Because he
mean, dude, K-Bar, I've been zoning out to your streams occasionally when I can. I may not talk in them, but that's usually because I'm editing when you're
yeah.
streaming.
Bunch of shit.
Okay, look,
So most of my focus is usually on
Yeah,
that.
look, there's a ton of iron here.
yeah, I see that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I did not expect. I wonder how deep that calcite deposit is in some spots.
Pretty sure it goes fairly deep. I don't know what. See, because now part of me is curious as to what the hell's underneath this place. Because I don't know, maybe it's.
Hey Claire,
There's
you just
another
got a
video
weird
he
question.
sent to Kit.
Also, realistically, I wouldn't let her if she tried. At least not at
What?
current moment. Claire got the question, and by the way, it's Claire with a C. Got the question, would you donate $5 to Kit?
No, because I'm flat fucking broke.
I was gonna say, even if she says no, even if she says yes, I get I'm poor. I understand I'm poor. She's currently worse off than me in some cases. So it's one of those, no, hell no. If anyone's donating any money to anyone between the two of us, I'm giving to her.
Hi.
Like currently,
There's a lot of coal.
I'm currently in
Want some
debt
coal?
because my apartment company decided to instill a $50 unlock fee.
World.
Yeah,
You.
which
missed
is
the
literally
And
if you
their
can't get into
app-
your room, they just send
What'd I
somebody
miss?
to jimmy your fucking lock.
coal right
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Found
their
an
app
emerald, though.
doesn't notify you when you have a balance due. So I was sitting there waiting for the fee to pop up when it didn't give me the notification.
Oh,
So I
dude.
hadn't checked it in a while. I check, I see $179
Hey, Star.
for a $50 fee.
I know how that can be, like literally having money that you can't spend. Because, holy Christ. There was a point in time where $600 of the balance of my PayPal account due to a clerical error pretty much didn't exist. Like, it wasn't mine. It wasn't supposed to be in my account, but because my bank did a fucky, it got sent to YouTube, or not to YouTube, to my PayPal account rather than to the account that was supposed to go to an ALS donation or an ALS charity. We got that all settled out. The money is now properly in the hands of the ALSA. But it took like 6 months of my bank dicking around, not giving us information. I finally had to just say fuck it and change my bank after the whole ordeal was over, because my bank was actively refusing to give me information about my own account. So that was a whole fucking thing.
There's a hole down here. Go down the hole.
Why did you go down the
That's a
hole?
big hole! It's a big hole! It's a really big hole!
Why?
Because it's a big hole!
Fucking-
Why is my child talking to a well, not random, but talking to an individual about big holes?
We're
There's a
wandering
big
around
hole.
that calcite deposit, and he damn near fell in a hole.
No, I
Oh
can
my God,
survive
I
this
have-
fall. Fuck it.
It's tiny essential. Okay,
So died laughing.
Fen is
Fucking died.
technically Fen is my brother.
Yep. Also, Stars, if that was aimed at me, one, no. But two,
I
that's
found an
actually
ancient city.
because I'm
Ooh, nice.
I am a type of asexual that most people don't fully understand yet. Which I know, coming from somebody like me who's perverted as fucking hell, like pretty much all the time, hearing that I am essentially ace is usually like a huge hit to the brain for most people, because most people won't believe that.
I believe it.
Oh, well, it's because you also know the circumstance behind it.
Tiny, there's a
No, I'm
butthole
not.
down here.
I'm not aromantic. I'm asexual. More accurately, I am what is called demisexual,
Where did
which
you go?
means
I fell all the way down the hole.
while I can do things like flirt or joke around, I legitimately don't have any sexual interest in anyone or anything that I don't have a uh insanely strong emotional connection to. So, in other words, to be able to do anything with anything or anyone, I have to have an emotional connection to it. I mean, that legitimately goes for my sex toys too, which is really weird.
Oh yeah, no, there's a fucking there's an ancient city down here. Just have to dig for it.
Jesus freaking dude.
I mean, well,
What?
that's actually a thing because while
How
I'm
did
not
you end?
sexually attracted to anyone
God.
that I don't have a connection to, I
So
used to
glad
be
I
a
did not
very
take
slutty
that jump.
individual. I used to be very, very
I've landed at
well,
the
no,
wall.
slutty is the right word. Uh, there was a point in time in my life
Yeah, no, I
where
would
I
not
didn't
recommend
give
coming down
a
here
shit and a
unless you're
half
prepared.
about any form of emotional connection. That's also a point in time in my life where I didn't exactly like myself.
I could summon a warden right now.
Please don't.
Let's not.
You'll be fine. You're up there. Fine. I just gotta find the other
Yeah,
fucking hole.
K-Bar, that's a little creepy. Well, that's another
Making my
thing.
way
Most
up the
people
hole.
aren't gender
Oh, hi,
blind.
Tiny.
Hi.
Like, I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm gender blind. It doesn't matter to me." Yeah, that's not the
I'm looking
normal
down at this thing
standard,
like,
guys.
what the fuck? How far down does that go?
Legitimately, I know people that have tried to
All the way down to
badmouth
bedrock.
people for having
Jesus Christ, seriously?
physical or sexual
Yeah.
preferences. Don't do that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I've never heard gay romantic. I've heard hetero and homo romantic, as well as gray romantic, but never gay romantic.
Just gonna like dig my
Yeah, no.
cooch up to you.
Gender blind is something that a lot of people will
What?
claim to be. I've never met
Dig
a
my
single
cooch up to
person
you.
that doesn't have any preferences at all when it comes to gender. I
Oh,
have
I bet.
legitimately never met somebody who has the I don't care where it goes, just it needs to go somewhere.
There's gravel.
But yeah, no, gay romantic is essentially
Hi.
would essentially be homo romantic, which again, I will admit some of the words I use for these kind of things are about a decade off when it comes to, you know, what the words mean. Because for some reason, language seems to change way too quickly nowadays.
You know, there's a new word every day.
There's a new word every day, and a new person willing to translate it in the, 10,000 different ways that everyone thinks they should every 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sorry, in my generation, we were fighting against people that believed that the definition of marriage should be man and woman only, but bitch, it's fine. If you want to keep the religious definition of
Legitimately
that
just
for
wanted
it,
that for
go for it. But just remember, separation of church and state, bitch. Your religion shouldn't be able to dictate who I actually marry.
Hey, Tiny, you should jump.
Nowadays,
rather not.
it's people saying, "Oh, you're not this political party." Well,
Yeah.
okay, you're evil then. Bitch, we've gone
That'll
through
just
this.
make me cringe entirely too
But it-
hard.
But it's fun. See, look.
I swear to God, the
See?
conflicts that happen nowadays are just a rehash of what happened in my generation. Probably just a
Like I
rehash of
said,
what
I
happened in
would
every
cringe
other
entirely.
generation. It seems like everyone gets it through their head that, oh,
Like
well,
it.
something needs to change between these two generations, but we can't figure out fucking
What the
what.
fuck? Holy shit.
I think
I
it's
have never
because so
seen
many
this
people
before.
got it into their head that staying the
Yeah.
same for any length of time is a bad thing, which really it's not. Just got to know when to change. If something is legitimately wrong, change it.
Damn.
We just gotta find the actual city.
I mean, hey, K-Bar, all I can say is that's typically what happens.
Probably dig
I
towards
have
it.
just as many weird people in my community as I would, I have just as many weird people in my personal community as anyone else. It's just ours aren't as vocal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's the thing. One of the reasons being is people don't last very long in this community that I've surrounded myself with if they don't follow one very specific rule, and that particular rule seems to be what makes all the difference between my Discord, my community, and some of the other ones I've seen. And that rule is very simple. You need to be civil. If you're not, you can't be here. Civility is a thing, and it's one of those, I have a zero tolerance policy for any form of discrimination. So, for example, if somebody were to say something in my Discord lobby like, "Oh, you're only 14, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, shut up." The person who says that is the one that's getting disciplined, not the one who's asking questions. In the same vein, if somebody were to say, "Oh, you're too fucking old to know what you're talking about," same thing. The one who says that is the one getting in trouble. I have a zero tolerance policy for any form of discrimination.
Oh no.
Kinda comes with being an egalitarian.
Benny, do you have any torches?
Of course I do.
He says in panic.
Yeah, just be
You
oh,
very
seriously.
much didn't panic just
No,
now.
no. Oh no.
Well, see, Delint,
What?
weirdly enough, that's all I believe in.
Oh, shit.
I know this is going to sound remarkably bad because a remarkable number of people have tried to convince a lot of people and a lot of the world that this particular mindset is horrible. But legitimately, I don't see race. To me, you bleed red, you're human. It doesn't matter what color your skin you are, you're still just like me. If you are sitting there living in the same world that I'm living in, living with the same struggles I have lived with, no matter what, if they're different situations, different circumstances, if you struggle the same as I do, we're the same thing. I don't
Skulk
see a
sounds
point
there.
in dividing people by the way they look. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, fucking Mexican. I don't care if you're male, female, trans, non-binary. To me, literally, when I say somebody is adorable, it's just the same concept. I don't see physicality in that. If I'm calling somebody adorable, it's because I like their personality. I like who they are and who they present themselves as. I don't care if they're actually, like, up to some kind of social standard of beauty.
Wish I knew how fucking deep I was in this fucking hole.
That's what he said.
Very deep.
That's what she said.
God damn it.
Okay, well this isn't the right hole, but I mean it's a hole nonetheless.
Again! Phrasing!
Oh no, there is no phrasing. There is a
No.
hole.
I know, but why are you playing with that daughter's hole now?
The whole
No.
phrase.
Oh. Ow, hey. Fucking why?
Well, I
Did smack
mean,
you? Oh,
that's the
sorry.
thing. Dylan, I will say
Not,
one
not
thing.
the one underneath of me.
There is
Sorry.
only one time, one specific time, where I believe it is needed to see
You
somebody
have, like, a
by their
crafting
race
table
or
with
by
some
their
sticks
gender
by chance?
Yes.
or what have
One
you.
second.
Do you know what that is?
I
Yep.
need out of this.
Take a wild
Space.
guess, because I know I just literally gave a bunch of people the rope to hang me with. Because I literally stated, there
Okay.
is one circumstance in this world that I believe
having a
people
bit of
should
a,
be identified
moment.
by what they are rather
It's
than
them.
You're good.
I'll give you guys a
Too
chance to
much
guess if
dark
you'd like.
and too in a small space was making me a little bit freaked out.
That's understandable.
Claire, I'm fairly certain you already know the answer to this one. Because
Do
we've
it?
talked about it a couple times.
Here, hand me the sticks.
Having
Yes, but I
sticks.
can't remember.
You don't have any sticks?
Not anymore.
Because I
Damn
remember
it.
we had this conversation a long time ago.
If I had sticks, trust me, I would fucking use them already.
We had this
Save it.
conversation a long time ago, like
Here,
a couple
give me a
months after
second.
you
I'm
first
gonna
joined
go
the team.
back up to the surface.
That's why I said, give me a moment.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have not played Superliminal, and I actually don't like chocolate that much. So
Go all the way to the end over here. Take that one
Ooh.
waterfall up.
I
was
mean,
entirely too close to the
K-Bar, there
lava.
have been days where it's been just me and Delint in the stream too. Yeah. I mean, if I can type more often, I will sit and try and talk to you if people aren't chatting too much. But like I said, I usually watch your stuff when I'm editing. I'm either actually nowadays whenever I'm editing, I'm all whenever I'm editing, I'm always zoning out to like either Aki's music, one of Volk's cute little skits, or fucking, more recently hanging out and watching K-Bar kick some ass in fucking Siege. But yeah, no, the only time I think it's okay to gauge somebody or anything about somebody dependent on the physicality of what they are, like if they're black, white, male, male, female, uh, what have you, is during medical practice. Because legit, there are certain times where,
You made a path
best
up.
example, if you're trans and you try to tell a legitimate doctor in an emergency situation, I am biologically, male when you were born female, they could give you the wrong dose of something and it could literally put your life in jeopardy. There are differences medically under those grounds. Like, some races are susceptible to some diseases more than others. I mean, I know I'm fucking Irish, and I'm part Irish, and one of the things that we're really, really fucking susceptible to, weirdly enough, is, what's it called? It's a disease where your blood doesn't clot.
Stack.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's a disease where your blood doesn't clot. That's the only time I think it's okay to judge anybody on, this is what you are. Is when a doctor is trying to save your fucking life and that information is something that's needed.
Yeah, seriously.
Sickle cell anemia, it's another good one. There are some races that are
Bless ya.
more prone to sickle
Bless
cell
ya.
anemia than others. A good example, again, I'm Irish. Sickle cell anemia is not something many people in that particular race deal with. I believe it's insanely prevalent in some of the African communities as well as some Middle Eastern communities. But that's also because of the quality of life in those countries and the fact that people who have been there for generations will usually have different environments that they have to adapt to. Doesn't make them any less human, it just means they lived somewhere where I didn't. And because of it, their evolutionary path was different.
Okay, I'm back.
I mean, shit, I know
You're
a
back.
dude who his entire family
Ew.
has essentially been in Alaska or in fucking Canada for generation upon fucking generation. This dude is physically fit, perfect health, great condition, looks like a fat motherfucker. Reason being, he has dense bone structure, so even though he's currently living in Cali and is skinnier than anyone in his family, he still looks fucking thick. Actually, I kind of fucking envy the dude for that reason.
Shut up.
He's he is in perfect physical condition, and he
God damn it.
looks like what I did when I was a kickboxer. Where I gotta point out,
God
the way I
fucking
looked when I
damn
was
it!
16 wasn't healthy.
Tiny, I swear to God.
Oh God, yeah, no,
I missed
Star.
it, I swear.
That's kind of what I was saying. I mean, if you have a genetic condition,
Bullshit.
I mean, legit, the doctor that's working with you or the doctor that's helping you needs to know that. But that's literally the only time I think it's important, you know, where somebody comes from or what race or what gender or what anything someone is. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. It's the last thing on my mind.
Okay.
And
Use the sticks and
I
then
honestly
make
think that's the
a
way the
bunch
world
of
should
iron
be.
hose. With the iron that's in this
But
furnace.
apparently,
Make
a
a
lot
bunch
of
of iron
people want to
hose.
think about race more than anything else, or gender more than anything else, and it bugs me a little. Ooh,
And
Hey,
just
Zephyr,
there we
I'm
go
go.
to town on
literally right
go
there
to
with you.
town all of
I've
the
had asthma to some
cyan shit.
degree all of my
Oh,
life, and
shit, are you serious?
that's also one of the reasons I have the
Yeah.
persistent cough that I have. You've probably heard it a couple times on stream. Uh,
What you were
or
looking
why I
for to
clear
really
my
make
throat like
that
that is
sound?
because I was stupid and got into smoking with asthma. Don't do that. Doesn't
So
ever help.
the reason why
No,
that sound
no, it
is
doesn't.
happening is because of the shrieker right there. So any sound
Yeah.
that you make around that will activate.
Anyways, it dawns on me we are actually a couple minutes over time, so this is where we're gonna have to end this particular stream. You missed 81 days of school because of your seizure. Good fucking lord, that sucks. Oh my god, yeah, I had a buddy with epilepsy in high school. He missed a lot of the fucking year too. It really sucks when that happens because it means you probably had to work a fuck ton harder just to keep up. Anyways, this is where we're going to leave off. So, if you enjoyed the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like. If you want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload and when we go live. But for now, this is Kit the Souls and crew signing off. And the next time we see you guys, it shall be upon the high seas. Anyways, until next time, everybody, bye!
Bye!
Me.
I'm okay.
Reminds me.
Lamb. Hey, Claire. Lamb.
Man.
Ta-ta, everybody.
Bye.
Happy.
God damn it.
I almost fell in lava again. Would have not been.
Why?
Because, okay.